there were times when I would openly come on YouTube and talk about this isn't going well, that isn't going well, you know, and unfortunately life has taught me that I can't do that anymore. Good morning guys, looking like a high school boy today, but it's all good. It's Sunday. Welcome to a brand new vlog. I am participating in church service. I go to Hillsong Church normally pre-lockdown, so that's the online service that I'm using. And he's just like, the pastor's just giving a word about lockdown and the trials and tribulations everyone is going through, and I can definitely relate. For me, like, I don't think I've said this, but I do worry about you guys. I just worry that like some of you are not okay. I know that it's been tough. It's been tough for a lot of people, but I know that some people are not doing okay. Some people are struggling financially, in debt. Yeah, I don't know, like they've lost loved ones. Like, it's been a tough few months for people. And it's gonna sound so corny, but I just want you guys to know that I'm praying for you. Like, I do sit here sometimes and I'm just like, I just hope that everyone's okay, you know, all the people who support me, and like even just everyone generally, but definitely the people that support me. It's like, I hope that, you know, you're okay. I hope that, I know you guys said that like I helped you get through lockdown. Oh my god, like wow, I'm crying, but then I've just put chili in my eye. Serves me right. Why am I crying? Supported you through lockdown, and I'm happy to be that support system, but I just don't want anyone thinking, and like when I went to Greece, I was really worried about it. I didn't want anyone thinking like, why is my life so shitty? Why am I going through it? And then other people are living their best lives in Greece, and you know, and it really wasn't the case. I mean, I really couldn't afford to go to Greece. Like, I think, I can't remember how I did it. I put it on my credit card, but I kind of remember how I justified going. And you know, I've got a job now, so things are looking a lot better for me financially. Even blogging is picking up. But I don't know what I'm trying to say. All I'm trying to say is things can really turn around quite quickly. If they did for me, they can for you. And just know that I'm thinking of you guys and I'm praying for you guys, because it really does worry me what the world is going to be like in a few more months. You know, imagine being out of a job now for 6 months. You don't know how you're going to feed your family. I don't know. I just think, you know, if you have people around you, I think that's the best way of doing it, because how else can you help everybody? I just think if you've got people around you and you know they're struggling, you know they're going through it, please don't let them go through it alone. Please try and be there for them. Sorry, my eggs are burning. Don't let people go through this alone. Let me put you guys down. I need to get my eggs. Yeah, don't let people go through this alone. Try and be there for your neighbours. Try and be there for your friends, even the ones maybe you haven't spoken to for a while, but you know they're struggling mentally. I know it's been tough on a lot of people. Financially, it's been tough. Medically and health-wise, it's been tough. I just feel like we all need to be our brother's keepers right now. And yeah, that's what I gotta say on this Sunday morning, listening to my pastor. Just look out for the people around you, pray for them, and just know it's not as great as other people's lives may look. You know, like there were times when I would openly come on YouTube and talk about this isn't going well, that isn't going well, you know, and unfortunately life has taught me that I can't do that anymore, because some people are mad. Some people are actually insane, and not everyone has the best intentions when they're watching. And so sometimes there's things I want to tell you to like motivate and uplift you guys, and I feel like I can't, because somebody's going to try and use it against me some way. But I do just want to say, tough times don't last, tough people do. Turn to God if you believe in God, turn to your friends and family. I'm the person, I never like to ask for help, but I couldn't have survived lockdown without the help of my subscribers who kept on watching videos and kept my YouTube checks coming in, kept my Patreon checks coming in. I couldn't have financially survived this without you guys, you know. So it's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to need help. I think a lot of us are going to need help through this. I don't know, I'm getting real like weird, so that's just all I have to say. But let me carry on listening to my pasta while making my breakfast. Today I got some exciting things, so I'll come back in a bit. I brush my teeth though, feel it white.
Green light of what some exciting developments in that as we move forward. And I think in this time that we find ourselves, the rallying to the needs of others is becoming more and more evident.
Yeah.
So, love your neighbour.
Yes.
What's love your neighbour?
Love your neighbour is a response to the needs that we see in society right now.
Guys, how fitting is that? Like, I obviously paused church. I don't know why I'm so emotional today. I'll put a wig on because I've got to film something for Patreon in a second. But I paused the video just to talk to you guys about the fact that, you know, it's a really hard time for people, and I just feel like the best way to combat this and help people is to look after your friends, your families, your neighbours, and all of these people are your neighbours in God's eyes. Anyone that is close to you, anyone that you're in contact with, that is your neighbour. I just thought that was a message I had to share, and now it looks like that's a message the church is about to share with me, so that's just amazing.
Right now, and the needs that we are anticipating with COVID and the effects on the economy. Estimated 4.5 million people without food or unable to put food on the table by Christmas. And
Between now and Christmas.
That's the figures that are being projected. And another figure says potential 900,000 people in this country to be without a job in a matter of weeks or months. So there's going to be a tremendous need that we are preparing ourselves for.
Yeah.
So we're going to jump on this initiative. We are part of this initiative already called Love Your Neighbor, and we're going to get going. Love Your Neighbor is simply...
it's the wider church.
It's the wider church.
It's not just Hillsong Church.
Correct.
It's not us partnering with a couple of churches.
No.
This is literally churches all across the country.
All across the country. And together, all those churches who decided to be a part of this have raised or committed to £10 million to put to this. We presented this to the government, and the government has said we will provide a further 5 million on top of that 10 million. Okay. So we as a church, we've pledged, you know this, we've pledged a certain amount of money, and that's been approved, and the government is going to match that with half of the amount that we've pledged. So we're going to be setting up food centers, or hubs as we'll call them, around the country, starting with 4 hubs, one in London, one in Newcastle, in Reading, and in Kent at the River Centre.
Yeah.
And each of these hubs is going to meet 3 specific needs. One, of course, is food. It'll be a sort of a food bank providing food for people. It'll be a place where people can find upskilling in job.
Guys, this has just hit me up. Like, you know, you just think, well, I don't know how to help in a situation like this, and like I have genuinely been praying for you guys because I don't know. I'm scared. I guess I'm scared. I was scared for myself, and I guess I'm not as scared anymore. But you don't know. You get a job. I start on Wednesday, but who's to say that by Friday the role might not be there anymore? Who's to say like something's not gonna happen? Like, there's just no certainty. There's no certainty right now in the world. And been trying to think of how I can help besides just prayer. And you know, I did really feel like the best way to help is to start by helping the people around me, the people I know, not just like the people that I know very well, but just anybody around me that I can see needs help. That's my neighbour. And to see that this Love Thy Neighbour initiative is actually a thing, and like they're going to be feeding 4-point-something million people that, you know, due to what's happened, don't have food. Estimating another 1 million people are going to lose their jobs in the next few weeks. You know, I do feel really blessed, but I just think if you're in a position to help, please help. Like my credit card was already here because I was going to pay my tithe, you know, and just thank God. This is turning into like a really, really preachy vlog, and I just don't do these because I know that like people from all walks of life watch these vlogs. Like I have Muslim followers, Sikh followers, atheists, Christians, but I guess like this is what it's meant to be. This isn't what I planned when I turned my camera on set, but I guess this is what it's meant to be. And I feel like this is a far more important message than, you know, travel vlogs and, you know, what hair extensions I'm going to be wearing. It's like, how can we help everybody else? And I'm going to link the website for Love Thy Neighbour, because even if you don't have money, they're talking about how you can help people, you know. So upskilling, there's going to be a lot of people that have graduated. I remember I graduated during or just after the recession of 2007 2008, and it took me 1.5 years to find a job. Right, and it was tough times, you know. It's going to be a tough times for a few years to come, I feel like. Obviously I'm not an economist, you know. So if money is not something you can give, perhaps you can go down to one of these local, I'll put the website, you can read up on it. If you can help, you know, the youth with upskilling, adults with upskilling, you know, even if you can just give out food at the food bank, donate some spare food. I just really feel like the only way a lot of people are going to survive this crisis is if people help one another. And I think a lot can be said for the different tensions in the world right now, and, you know, a lot of divisions, you know. Like who's your neighbour? I'm like, no, but I just feel like we're all each other's neighbours right now. And I'll obviously donate money, and I'm going to see what else I can do beyond that, because yeah, I want to be my brothers and sisters' neighbours. This has really cheered me up. I know I'm crying like a baby, but just seeing this has actually given me hope that, like, you know, it's something I've been really worried about. I didn't know my church had this initiative. So I'm glad to see that it's not just me, like, that's worried about a lot of people and how they're going to survive this. Anyway, the link is in the description box. I urge you, if you've been doing okay during COVID, please bear in mind that a lot of people haven't, and a lot of people feel despair. They don't know, you know, how things are going to be. They don't know how they're going to feed their kids. They don't know what Christmas is going to look like in their family home. So I definitely urge you guys to give to Love Thy Neighbour, and definitely get down there if you can to do more, you know. Yeah, that's it. I'm going now before the tears start again. But it's linked in my description box, guys. Okay guys, I'm back again. I've got a grip, but I've stopped crying. Thank you, Jesus. Like, it's not really anybody's, like, I don't know, I would never really show my donations, but I just think it's important when you're asking people to give that they know that you're giving to Love Your Neighbour website. And there's a big fat button when you get there that says donate, custom, they're like numbers, custom numbers. I've put in a custom number 75, which is what I can give right now. And there's a secure payment, and I'm about to go through that. So just to remind you guys again, I will link this in the description box, because this is honestly so unexpected. I knew nothing about this charity 20 minutes ago, but I feel like God obviously had a reason why all this stuff was weighing on my mind, and why this is what was being preached in my Sunday service. And yeah, I just really encourage everyone, like, it's a really tough time, and I think whatever you can do to help somebody through it, please do it. So if you're not in a financial position to donate, then please, like, next time you go to your supermarket, most supermarkets have those food drives or food banks where you can just, if you're buying 5 tins of tomato, you can leave one of those tins for somebody who's homeless or needy to eat. So I mean, there's all little things that we can all do. And yeah, this is going to be a very, like, this is going to be a whole vlog, but I feel like this is obviously the message that I was meant to put out there. It's different, but I think it's very necessary and very timely. So that is actually going to be the end of the vlog and the message, and sorry for all the tears. But yeah, please check out that link and see what you can do to love your neighbor. I'll catch you guys in the next one.